Hi, my name is Noel Davis with World Composting, and it's been about 2 weeks since I last updated you on my BN Link grow bag. Now this is a 10-gallon grow bag. I did my last video was a big video where I did an update of everything as I was on vacation for a couple weeks, and now I need to go back and start really getting into this as far as taking care of this grow bag. I think the African nightcrawlers are doing really well, but I want to make sure that they continue to expand and grow and hopefully populate this bag really well, because I'd really like to eventually have more African nightcrawlers, but they are really hard for me to grow, as typically when it gets to winter, temperatures start to drop and they start to really die off really quickly. So with it being summer, it being almost 100 degrees outside, it's time to just continually try to feed this system and try to get this population to grow. So with that, let's take a look at the system, see how it's doing since I added the rack underneath it, which I think is going to help drain some of that water out of the bag. It was kind of getting saturated and a little bit smelly in the bottom because it was sitting right on a plastic surface. This is now going to let the water drain out as you really would want a system, and also it's going to allow it to sort of get some air in through the bottom, which you really need in these systems as well. So with that, let's take a look at our grow bag, see how it's doing, and see how the African nightcrawlers are doing. Add some food and some water. Let's take a look. All right, here is our grow bag. It's sort of collapsing in almost sideways on itself a little bit because there's not enough material in here to really keep it open, but let's go ahead and take this top off. Oh, first off, there is a baby African nightcrawler on there. So you can see it right there. So they've got some wisps in here, some little babies. I'm looking for any others on here. I don't see any others, but there is one right there in the center of the frame. So there's a little baby African nightcrawler. They're the only worms in this system, so it's got to be one of those. I highly doubt anything else was able to make it up here and get in this system and populate it. So with that, I also see an African nightcrawler right here on top of the system. Ooh, and it's a lively one. It's trying to crawl away. And look at this. This one looks like... Well, I'm sorry, it's running away from me here, but this one is a large one compared to some of the other ones I've seen in my other system. I'm trying to get it off without trying to switch around to the other side of my hand, but I can't seem to do that. But you can see right here. All right, let me drop them back down. Try this one more time. Really large worms right here. You can see it's a really large worm. These do really well with eating cardboard, and you can see it's very lively. It's even moving around a little bit on my hand still. It's looking around. There's a lot of moisture on the surface here and probably through the center stack. The outside, though, of this is very dry. So, yeah, the center is pretty moist. Remember last time I also added the, the biochar, the charcoal that I had that I made at home? So I will be adding more of that once I make more. Unfortunately, I don't have any more right now, so we can't really add any more. Oh, here's another African nightcrawler over here. So you can see they're populating this bin. They're doing a pretty good job of getting big in here, which means that they're getting enough moisture. Now you can see right here, this is a piece of the biochar that I added. This is the wood that's been burned. It crunches up nice and easily, and that's going to add a lot of porous surfaces that microbes and nutrients can get in, and also allows it to kind of hold and shed water. So with that, we're going to go ahead and dig right in the center here and just take a look and see how things are. Oh, we got another African nightcrawler, nice big one in here too. So there's another third one in here. It's a third large one. We had a baby, a couple big ones now. Oh, another big one. So you can see there's a lot of adults in here, so hopefully we can get them to continue to move through this system, continue to eat food, and continue to multiply. Now, I am kind of smelling the air as I lift this up. As I said before, it was getting a little bit rancid smelling in the bottom, especially when this was not up in the air. So I'm just sort of trying to see if that's gone, and it is gone. Now, this material is also a lot more dry because of that, too. So there's no moisture in the ground to soak up. Again, here's another piece of biochar. Again, it just breaks apart really easily, which is exactly what I want to see. But, so yeah, so it looks like this is doing a lot better than it was. Oh, here's another African nightcrawler right here. This one looks more like a juvenile, not quite as big. No band on, or maybe a little bit of a band, but not the fully developed band on them yet. So this is really dry on the outside, which is not surprising. You can see this one's going right down, back down into the soil. It's like, no, I'm not staying here. I'm going back down. So they got a little bit of food, it looks like, right here that's still in the system. This is hard. This is really kind of going up into the lighting here. Let's just go ahead and dig over here a little bit. The moisture is a little bit, I mean, it's just the last couple inches. Here's another one. Oh, another big one, but also there's right here, there's a little baby. I don't know if it's in film or not, but there's a little baby right there. So we've got another little wisp. So that's 2 babies. Let me just see if I can put everything else down and just grab the baby here. So you can see right there. Hopefully that's still in view. It's hard to tell. But yeah, we've got another little baby. So these worms are reproducing. Now, per cocoon, I think they're supposed to put out quite a few babies compared to some of the other ones. They're supposed to expand in population a lot faster. But we don't have a lot of adults in here, it looks like. Only, half a dozen right now, it looks like. So hopefully that'll get better as these worms start to multiply. You can see this actually, oh, here we go. Here's a really large one. Whoa. There we go. You can see it looks like this one might have actually just had cocoons recently. The band on it is a little bit, almost looks like protein poisoning, but it's just that section right there. If I had to guess, that's probably because they just had cocoons that they shed somewhere in here. I don't know what the cocoons look like for African nightcrawlers. I've never been able to find them in any of my systems. I have found ones for reds and for European nightcrawlers, but I think the African nightcrawler cocoons are a little bit different color. They look more like the material rather than being a bright yellow color that's easy to spot. So with that, lots of moisture over here on this side, actually. Another big worm over there. Actually, there's another one. See, more biochar in here. I really need to break these up into little smaller pieces. But the other thing I like about this, even though they're bigger pieces, they don't really compress. So they're going to add air to the system. There's another large one right here. So look at that. Got a couple large worms in here. I don't know if that actually, I'm digging on the same side I was before. That one might be one that we saw before. But either way, this looks really good. I'm really happy with the system right now. It seems to be flourishing. I really do think that the biochar is also maybe helping prevent this from just caking up a little bit more than it was. It was really starting to get stuck together, and then also the extra drainage on the bottom. I'm not seeing many on this side. So with that, this definitely needs some moisture. We're going to add a feeding in here. It looks like there's some food right here, actually. So we're going to go ahead and dig right back down into the center here, as I've done almost every time here. I almost always feed in the center because I don't want it around the outside for this system. And we're not going to put in actual fruit and veggies. We're going to add a fairly large scoop of my food cycler output, which is a whole bunch of different stuff. Including, you can see there's some eggshells and stuff like that in here. I found that this stuff works pretty well, but you do need to make sure you cover it, and you need to make sure you get it wet. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to spray this down. And I'm using my rigid sprayer for this, so I find that this actually works really well for getting this stuff wet. And a fresh battery in the system is working a little harder, it sounds like, than normal. We're going to get this all soaking wet. And we can go ahead and mix this with the other material around it too, so that way it's all getting nice and microbes in there. And there's stuff for the worms to eat. This is going to build up with microbes very quick. It's very ground up food, which is what you want. Like if you grind up food, it goes even faster than when it's just in whole pieces. So with that, I'm going to just clean off my gloves a little bit. Going to get all this material a little bit damp. I think this might be running out of water. I go through a lot of water in here, because I do water these systems pretty frequently. Alright. I think that's pretty good. There's quite a bit of water that we added in here. I don't want to flood the system. It will run out the bottom, but that's not the goal of this, is to have it run out the bottom. Now I am going to add some dry cardboard and paper on top. Just sprinkle that around a little bit. There's my bug zapper. So I do have a couple fruit flies in the basement. Luckily they are getting zapped, if you could hear that. So there we go, just a little bit over the top, not a whole lot. Now the other thing I wanted to show here, for those of you that didn't watch my video last week, I added in this little netting piece or not netting, but this metal grate right here. This is just from a closet that I took apart and replaced with a wooden closet. And with that, I just have that off the ground just a little bit so the water can seep out and get out of there and not cover this quite so much as far as the bottom. And then with that, we're going to put our baby worm back in here. Actually, you know what? Maybe, well, it'll get some moisture on the surface pretty quickly. But with that, we're going to go ahead and cover this back up, and we are ready to go and let this sit for another week or two. And we'll try to come back maybe in a week, we'll see. But so far this is doing really well. The worms are doing great. If you're going to try one of these, let me know if you've ever done this before. This is the first time I'm really trying one of these, and I'm trying it with the African nightcrawlers. And I did get these free from BN Link here, but it does seem to be working pretty well. So with that, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below.